It's your girl Seven, and we going live tonight. I'm having money talk, and I have a special guest with me, KDamage. And y'all know when I go live, we having a real life conversation, and we're about to tune in to learn about your journey. Now, without further ado, we're gonna start with you, Sock Cam. We're gonna shout out the Sock Cam first. So I got the crispy treats on, and I love the pink.
Thank you. Thank you.
Yes.
One of my favorite colors.
Love the pink here. Very curly, very curly.
One of my favorite colors.
Yes.
I feel like I'm a ladies' man, so.
Yes, I heard that. Okay. So yes, KDamage. How you doing?
I'm good. How you feeling?
I'm good. You know, I'm complaining. I'm just loving it. I'm loving it tonight. I love networking.
One day at a time.
Growing. Definitely one day at a time. But I always get excited for these money talks because I'm looking forward to learn more about you and your journey. But I'm also looking forward to inspiring those on their journey. So that's what this is.
That'll be some type of influence, some type of inspiration.
Yes, definitely something. So yes, we'll start out with your background.
Okay.
Tell us a little bit about your upbringing and what your childhood was like.
So, my name is KDamage. I'm an underground artist. I'm from Cleveland, Ohio. Originally, I moved to Las Vegas about a year and a half ago. So I've just been out here really pursuing my music. But as far as my upbringing, I grew up with my mom, single mom. I didn't really know too much about my dad, but I had a man step in and play that role as my father. And just I became who I am today. She always told me, when you leave out my house, you're gonna leave out a grown man, not a little boy. And I'm holding up to that standard, at least. You feel me? So that's just a little bit about myself. And then, as far as Vegas, this wasn't even my plan to really move out here. I was pursuing music with my homie, and you know, just things didn't go the way it was supposed to. So I'm still grinding, still going.
Yeah, I was gonna say you kept going. It looks like you just stayed on the train and kept going. I mean, sometimes in life, I feel like a lot of times in life, right, we always come with those red pill, blue pill decisions where we have to pick.
Every day is one.
Yes, right? Every day where we have to pick if we're gonna stop or keep going.
That part.
And it's always, you need your fuel, you need everything to keep fucking going.
Well, it's easier to keep going than to quit now. I feel like it's harder to quit now. And I done came so far. So it's like just take what the journey is bringing me. Because it's happening for a reason.
Mm-hmm.
You feel me?
Embracing it.
Exactly.
Okay. So more a little bit in depth about your childhood. Tell us like what was it like growing up in your household?
It was, because I'm the oldest of four, so
shout out to the
it was me and my
guy.
brother for a long time. So it was just me and him. And like he wasn't always like my favorite person in the world. Like when I got another sibling, I didn't like it. I hated it. Mm-hmm. But just over time, me growing up, I gotta understand like he gonna be the one that's with me when nobody is with me. And still to this day, when ain't nobody answering the phone, ain't nobody got my back, my brother do. And that was just one aspect of growing up in the household with myself. It was just me and my brother and my mom. And then I got two sisters now. So when they came, it was just now I got sisters, so now I gotta really lead by example and pave a different aspect of life for women. You get what I'm saying? Not just my little brother, not just a man. So for being a big brother of two little sisters, I had to watch how I treat women, watch how I talk to women, watch how I talk to my mom first off. So it was just a different aspect of having a different mindset and knowing I'm the oldest of four. I can't get mad at a lot of things, which I still did, but I gotta understand, like I'm older than them, and a lot of things shouldn't bother me as far as them acting out and misbehaving and things of that nature. So really just overall growing up in the house, it was cool. Like it wasn't too bad. It was rough patches here and there, like struggled a lot, but it was okay for the most part. My mom always made a way.
Mm-hmm. I mean, shit, single mom, what could we, you know, it'd be like that, but we see it through.
Exactly.
Now, so
exactly.
Do you have a favorite childhood memory?
Favorite childhood memory?
Or one you were like, damn, I'll relive that day again?
I do, honestly, I do. It was me and my brother. We was misbehaving, doing something mischievous we weren't supposed to be doing, and we started having to run from law enforcement. And like I kind of left him, but like I had to remember like it was my little brother, so I went back to get him. But when I went back to get him, I yelled at him like, "Why you run so slow? Like why is you moving so slow? Like you know what we just did, so why is you moving so slow?" But he's 6 years younger than me. He don't know no better. He just know to run. So that I would really live that day over again, like to the fullest extent, over again to the fullest extent. Because it taught me like I really care for my little brother. And I didn't always feel that way about him, but that showed me right there, like, I care for my little brother. I love him.
That's funny as hell. Out of all the memories.
That's the one. That's the one.
That's the one right there.
That's really made him become my best friend at that point. And I hated bringing him outside with me for situations like that. Like, I hated bringing him outside with me. So it was just that day for sure. I would do that over again.
Right. It do be coming like when you get real protective over a person, that means you really fucking care.
Exactly.
I want you to do nothing, go nowhere, don't even do nothing dangerous.
At least without me.
At least without me. Right. That protection, because you know I got you. Okay. I love that. So, getting a little bit of what kind of kid you were, I still don't know. So do you mind elaborating on what kind of kid you were? Were you quiet, wild? Did you have your moments of both?
I have my moments of both, to be honest.
I
have my moments to be honest. For the most part, like until like 8th grade, like I was a good student. Until like 6th, 7th, 8th grade, that's where it just became like I don't really too much care for school. And then dropped out my 12th grade year, so it was like I already saw from like 6th grade, like school is not gonna be for me. Like it's not for me.
Teachers, school.
It's just like the aspect of don't feel like I'm learning, and it could be the way somebody teach, I'll receive it in a different way. So it was just the aspect that don't feel like I'm learning. So it was just I just 6th, 7th, 8th grade, I just kind of stopped feeling like school was important to me. So by the time I hit high school, it was a wrap. It was a wrap.
Okay, that definitely happens. I feel like to some people where they're just like, fuck it. You know, I could be doing something way fucking better.
That part.
And not everybody who graduated is, you know, there's people who
is
very successful. So it's not needed in certain aspects.
Depending
on what
that part.
It's
good to have on
yes.
paper. It's good to have on paper, but as far as
it's good to go to school.
Just having dreams and having a goal is not really important.
Not
stay in school for sure. We're not saying stay in school for sure.
But you know, if you have a plan and you're, you know, sticking through, that's all that matters. And it's your fucking life. So at the end of the day, if you're gonna be happy with the end result, good or bad, it's your life. So you gotta live with that. So it's still good.
However it comes.
And you sound like to me you in grinding motion.
I am.
And it didn't stop. So.
I work. Ain't nothing wrong with working a 9 to 5 either. I work a job and I'm in the studio every night. I got my own setup, so I'm in the studio every night.
Go to work, go to work, go to work,
go to work, go to work, before I'm indoors, literally.
Yeah. What's your biggest, what have been your biggest impact growing up?
My biggest impact growing up?
We can say who, but if you've had a moment, like this has been my biggest impact.
Honestly, I'd say like my mom. Just seeing her go through the trials and tribulations and the struggle she went through, and she still wasn't able to accomplish a lot of things she wanted to just for herself. So that made me go 10 times harder with any and everything I do. Just seeing like my mom wasn't able to achieve and accomplish a lot of things she wanted to do because she had kids, she had to make sure we were straight. So she let a lot of her dreams and aspirations go to make sure we were straight. So that's probably the biggest impact of my life for sure.
Yeah. You should work close with you.
Yeah. Not as much now because she kicked me out, but we talk very frequently. I talk to her all the time.
Good.
That's my road dog. But
yeah, it'd be like that, you know. It definitely be like that. Who do you feel like was that person that pushed you the most into your artistry?
My brother and my other brother. He's not my blood brother, but my other brother Kenny James. So I would say my brother Fluent and my brother Kenny James. Them two right there is the one that told me like keep going. And I want to quit all the time, but they tell me all the time keep going. You different, you hard. So I say them two is definitely my biggest inspirations into my artistry.
Okay, that's good.
Thank you.
I mean that male figure is good too because you said you didn't have that, so that's good.
I didn't.
Yeah, that's good. What mindset do you feel like the city you're from shaped?
tough. You gotta be tough growing up in Cleveland. Growing up in Cleveland, Ohio, you gotta be tough. And it's just not for the sake of just everywhere is rough, but like just certain environments I grew up in, like I had to be tough. I had to stand on certain things. I had to understand certain principles, understand certain morals of how to be a man, and it shaped me to be a man. To be honest with you, for the most part, because like I had to grow up at the end of the day, and then I'm in the house with a mom, so when I go outside, there ain't nothing but niggas. So I'm scared of my mama. Think I'm about to be scared of y'all? So it's like,
Right.
I had to, it's just being tough, honestly. Being tough and trying to be different.
Do you have an experience you mind sharing? Or a moment you felt like you had to be tough?
When I got jumped, first time and only time I ever been jumped in my life. But that's when I knew, like, especially being outside, when you being outside, maneuvering around, playing certain games, it's different. So when I got jumped, it showed me like it's not sweet, it's not soft out here. So if you're gonna be out here, you gotta be willing to take what come with being out here. And when I got jumped, it was just a whole mindset change. Honestly, I understood a lot of things differently. I didn't even want to come outside for a minute.
How long did you wait?
I still had to go to school. I was still going to school,
Okay.
so I still had to go to school. So I was still coming outside every day. But once I get out of school, I'm in the
Back
crib.
in the crib.
And then once I just started coming back outside, like hanging with my homies, it was definitely like a good 30, 40 days. So I was in the house for like a good month and a half, just in the house.
Smart. And I'm sure you felt like, okay, things gonna cool down, I'm good.
I'm good.
And then you started moving different
Facts.
because normally when you go through shit, you move different. Hopefully when you learn from the situation.
Got to.
I'm glad you learned because that is terrible. It's definitely terrible. So when did you first decide to take music serious? And what was that like? Like your first day, you're like, I'm going to the studio, I'm making a track, I'm putting it out. That's it.
See, I wasn't really going to the studio. I was recording off my phone, but like I released it. Like I released it on all platforms. So I say like 2015, like late 2015 is when I first recorded like off my phone. And it was like, I'm gonna release this. I dropped the EP called When the Smoke Clears, but like the quality was terrible. You couldn't hear it, and then it got took down. It got took down. And then 2017 is when like I really said like, okay, I'm paying for studio time. I'm going to the studio and so forth.
And
It kept going.
what challenges did you face early on in that journey?
Not really knowing how to rap and not knowing how to structure my music. So really just going to the studio, I would write 4 bars in my phone and then I would record and freestyle the whole verse. But like it wasn't no aesthetic to the song, it wasn't no aspect to the song, it was just 4 bars, loop the 4 bars, verse, throw the 4 bars back on, throw the 8 bars back on. So it was just, once I really start understanding how to structure a song and make real good music,
That's when it came together.
that's when it came. That's when it all came together.
Realistically, and this is just for people out there who do start and do music, you wasn't fully like ready. Like
No.
you was not.
No, not at all.
It just you was like, I want to do this.
Not
This
at
is
all.
something that I want to do.
I couldn't even write out a song and structure it the way that I wanted to at a point in time. So no, I had no knowledge on music at all as far as recording.
You're just like,
I'm just going with it.
And then you. So those challenges are.
I learned how to rap. I
Yeah.
overcame not knowing how to rap. I overcame not really knowing how to make structured music to where a person could say, okay, this is a hook right here, this is a verse, this is a bridge, this is a hook. So I overcame a lot of challenges.
Yeah, that's good.
Even being shy with releasing my music because I wasn't dropping. So that's another challenge I overcame. I started dropping.
Is there something that you would redo over, like in a better aspect, like you learned? So you're like, starting over, I would do this.
Really take my time with recording and trying to make good music, just taking my time and not rushing and not feeling like quantity over quality. That's
Definitely.
what I was doing. And when I got out of that mindset, like now my music, I make some of the best music in the world to my opinion. You feel
Right.
me?
And that's all that matters. I mean, everybody else opinion.
I know.
But to put it out, it has to make sense to you.
Exactly.
So, okay, that's good. Did anyone doubt you early on your journey?
A lot of my cousins.
Yeah.
A lot of my cousins.
It's definitely the cousins.
A lot of my cousins. Really, outside of my cousins, like not nobody in particular, but a lot of my cousins for sure. I sound like somebody. I'm trying to sound like somebody. I'm trying to be somebody, and I was never with that. And then I got a cousin. He told me freestyle for him. I freestyle for him off the top too. And he said like I wrote that or I stole somebody's lyrics, and that like crushed me. And that's another reason why I go so hard to this day. I go so hard to this day because of that.
Right, you're like, damn you. Okay, so who supported you early on?
Early on, my brother, and somewhat my mom. But if I had to pick one person, my brother. He was there from the start. He saw it all.
So both the doubt and the push, how did they both affect you?
The doubt made me more so want to quit at a point in time, and then I started having to understand like the people that doubt me wanted to do this exactly what I'm doing, and they couldn't achieve it. So that's one thing. And then the support as far as my brother, like that's the only person that tell me like, bro, like you got it. You just got to do more, and it's on you.
Mm-hmm.
So just having him tell me all the time, like, bro, like you got it. It's you. You got it. Just having that aspect showed me a lot.
How would you describe your sound?
It's more so because everybody look at me crazy when I say this. Like it's like an underground R&B, but it's called Plug G&B. That's the genre that I'm fluent in. I love that genre so much. But my sound in particular, like, I have a deep voice, but like I have a soft voice at the same time, and not too many people sound like me. So I have a different type of sound.
You call yourself the ladies, man. You gotta be soft in there somewhere.
I try to be.
Okay. So, your name. Tell us the inspiration behind that. Your artist name.
So the name KDamage. I got a cousin. He currently in jail. He currently incarcerated. I do. He currently incarcerated.
You gotta start naming you.
But he gave me the name Lil Damage, and I kind of ran with that for a minute. And then I got a homie. His name Vector. He told me like, bro, there's too many Lils. Like you got Lil Wayne, Lil Jon. You got a lot of Lils. And I'm like, you right. And I was just damaged for a minute. Like I was just damaged, and then I just put the K because my government name Keon, so I just put the K Damage.
And it be that simple.
And it just stuck. Like everybody called me Damage, K Damage, everybody. So it stuck.
Why do you think they call you Damage?
Because it's my name. No, but
There has to be a story behind it. See, you gotta ask the right fucking questions.
So, my homie, like I had a lot of rap names, but I changed it. I stuck with KDamage, but my homies, they call me Damage because like I was calling myself Damage the Don at a point, but they didn't know I was even calling myself that. So I was calling myself Damage the Don at a point, and then when I really started taking my music serious, that's when Damage really like stuck. Okay, like you Damage.
This is it.
You
Were
Damage.
you causing damage?
No, I'm not trying to harm nobody. I ain't trying
Damage just came
on the mic when I'm in the studio.
Okay.
When I'm in the studio.
Okay.
You feel me? So
I'm just trying to see if there was some, you get niggas back with the damage.
no.
On the back end.
Nah,
Wink, wink.
I ain't trying to cause no harm to nobody. I'm
Okay.
just
You
making good
damage on
music.
the mic.
I'm just damage on the mic, just making good music.
Okay, I'm gonna have to test that later. So I be putting niggas on the spot with the instrumental on deck. No. Okay, So I do want to talk about your albums.
Okay.
Because I know you have a lot. Do you mind telling us a breakdown of that?
So the first music I would say that was like good quality that I released, that was like a full project, I would say is I dropped the EP. It's like 3-4 songs on it. It's called Evil. But that's when I started learning about like the alternative side of the world, golf people, and I just started learning about a different aspect of life. And I actually like it. You feel me? I actually like it. So I dropped the EP called Evil, and then I was already making Plug G and B. I dropped another EP called Wasn't Supposed to Happen with like 3 songs on it. And like 2 of the songs on Wasn't Supposed to Happen, it's like 2 of my biggest songs to this day. And then just over time, I got my own setup, and I just kept dropping music. So I dropped It Wasn't Supposed to Happen 2, Wasn't Supposed to Happen 3, and then just this year alone, I dropped another project called Damage versus Damage. I dropped Damage Season.
I was gonna say, yeah, Damage Season, okay. Yeah.
I dropped Damage Season, I dropped Nothing to Everything, and then I dropped Psychedelic World, and I'm still working on 2 projects to release before the end of the year.
What's your inspiration? What's keeping you motivated to do these projects and keep it going?
Being alone, not really having a team to push me to keep going. So it gotta come from somewhere. So just really being alone and being by myself, and not really having nobody to tell me keep going, to tell me keep pushing, other than my brother, and he 1,800 miles away. So
right,
just really being alone.
So like in Vegas, it's just you.
It's just me.
Have you tapped in with the community here?
I've been trying so hard, but it's like, you know, it'd be hard for people to want to embrace new people. So it's just, everybody got they circle of people that they rock with, so it's hard to try to find crowds of people that is on the same page that I'm on.
I'm gonna remember you saying that, because you already know we tapped in with Queen of the City, you hear me, podcasting.
That's why I had to get up with you.
Yeah, no, I appreciate you tapping in.
No, I had to.
Yes,
Definitely
we'll
had
change
to.
that for the future. But yes, 2026 looks good.
Like even you yourself, like my first week out here, I had a show, and it was really like my homie show. Like he got booked for it, but he made sure I had a slot on it, and I got to perform too. And you was there, and you was like really one of the only people locked in with what I was doing and what I was saying. That's a fact.
Yeah, the support, you know.
You feel me?
You gotta.
Didn't know me from a can of paint.
You gotta support, and that's what I do.
The
support is real and
to the fullest.
To the fullest, and look where it got me. You hear?
You feel me?
Book the interview. Let's fucking go.
You feel me?
That's dope. Months later. That's dope.
Damn near a year later.
Down there a year, yeah, because that was
Facts.
a while ago.
Facts.
Damn, that was a while ago.
That was a long time ago.
Yeah, that's good. I appreciate that for sure.
Appreciate you for having me, giving me a platform.
Definitely, it's definitely genuine, and yes, we definitely looking to inspire and to grow, and that's what it's about. Y'all hear it, y'all see it.
From the sources.
From the sources. So what's your favorite song? I do like those albums that I was telling you about earlier. But Damage Season just kind of has me in a chokehold. Tell me about what's your favorite song on that album.
My favorite song on Damage Season.
And what mindset were you in on that one? Because you went kind of crazy.
It was more so like some of them songs I had already had, and then like I haven't really released like features with my brothers and like just like my friends type shit. So